Yum! Cardboard.
Hello YouTube and fellow fans of cardboard crafts. As we all know, Mother's Day is coming. And with all the odd things that are happening right now, going to go buy our moms a gift, like in past years, isn't that easy now. For many of us, it would be fun to make something heartfelt and useful while being at home. We all have cardboard lying around, so here is something unique that I created. What you're looking at here is what I like to call a triple heart standing table made completely out of cardboard but with soft plastic picture windows in each of the heart centers. This was a random out of nowhere concept I thought of this past Wednesday when brainstorming stylish furniture ideas that I could make that will show the love and respect I have for my mom. My mother loves the colors red and white for decoration, so I used these two colors to create this 2.5 foot tall handmade table that can also be used and made for Valentine's Day, for Christmas, for Canada Day, and even for the 4th of July. Red and white is a color combination used for many countries' flags and for many holidays. I enjoy making cardboard home furnishings, experimenting with concepts. So let's get creative and I'll show you how I made this triple heart standing table. Even though I didn't have any pre-plans or diagrams to make this design, I knew I wanted 3 giant hearts as the stem of the standing table. I created hearts that would fit on 11 by 17 inch paper so that I can make templates to work off of. I ended up making 3 variations of the same heart to become my templates. Here are most of the items that I will use to create the table. Now this isn't everything. Because this concept was a make it as I go, see what happens type of idea, you'll see that I end up adding in more stuff and tools later in the process. The first part involves tracing and cutting multiple copies of the 2 biggest heart templates. I'm not ready for the small one yet. The main heart template was traced and cut 6 times per heart for 18 copies total to make 3 hearts. The second template is hollower in the middle because I was considering, as I said before, to add glass in the center of each heart. Only 1 copy of this hollower template is needed per heart. I didn't want to make this table too tall, so 3 stacked hearts with the thickness of 2 inches each made the most sense to me. Using my trusted construction glue, for each heart, 3 layers are glued together for one side and 4 layers for the other side, including the hollower center, all carefully glued evenly as possible. While the glue was drying for the sides of the hearts, I decided to create a base using a dinner plate and a cereal bowl. Random, I know, but like I said, I was creating as I go. The idea seemed to work. I glued the concoction together and crossed my fingers that this would make sense in the long term. For the top of the table, I searched around the house for a large circular something and eventually found a huge food tray under the sink. It worked for me. Thus, I cut out 3 copies and glued them together. Both the base and the top were spray painted white outside. Now under the direction of Boss Chirpa Chirpa, the inner glass display was next. I wanted to use real glass as a window in the middle of each heart, but I soon discovered cutting glass by hand in the shape of a heart is a nightmare and a pain in my Chirpa Chirpa. Trying to find an alternative around the house to use, thankfully I found sturdy plastic comic book sleeves. They're easy to cut with scissors, they're pliable yet strong enough to stand on their own. They're not as good as glass, but still a useful alternative. So far, the design is coming up Millhouse. When the heart sides were ready, I took them outside and doused them with so much red spray paint, I swear to you my backyard probably looks like a crime scene from the air. With the paint dry and plastic windows cut and ready, I combined everything to make 3 complete hearts with a center plastic window ready for stacking. Now, this is the fun and tricky part of getting this oddly shaped table to stand straight. To get a stem of stacked hearts that are made out of cardboard and hand cut with narrow bottoms to stay vertically straight from a dinner plate sized base. To do this, I chose one theory and stuck with it. That theory was to make a cardboard V pocket for the bottom heart to fit in. and then submerge the pocket into the base. That thing you see there, that is what will keep this table upright and balanced. Crazy, right? Oh yeah. For the top of the table, I kept the craziness going by copying the two top humps of the heart and making a connecting piece to fit under the top circle piece. Now, the most nerve-wracking part of the design, to make the three hearts stack together so it'll stand perfectly vertical. I honestly didn't know how well this was going to work, but I wanted three distinct hearts. That was what I designed, and I was going to make them stand and be leveled no matter what. The answer to connecting narrow bases was a combination of construction glue, hot glue, and a leveler. I glued the hearts together with construction glue while they were standing joined on their side. Once the construction glue dried, I carefully placed hot glue into the grooves to add extra support. With the hearts glued straight together, I glued them into the V pocket of the base. I made sure it was leveled and used spare stacked weights to keep it straight. Some hours later, I carefully glued on the top and used that leveler to make it 100% on point. Delicate adjustments were made as the glue dried, but I got it there. The table was done and perfectly leveled and straight. But I'm not actually done. I want to give my mom something else very special. I'm going to make a framed 3D portrait of my 1980s photo from when I was 3 years old, one of my favorite pictures from my childhood. On this channel, I've shown my handmade 3D poster technique in past videos, so I won't drone on about it. But here you'll see the result, and I know my mom will be surprised to get this. She hasn't seen this photo in decades. Here is the finished table, and I'm happy with how it turned out. But with each chance taken, it worked out, and now I have a lightweight and durable table. It's thick, it's around 33 inches tall, and yet just weighs around 5 pounds, but could hold up to 10 pounds. As for the plastic window within each heart, they are there to put pictures of family. It can be decorated any way someone wants, and as an example, here are pictures of my siblings and of my mom's grandkids that I fashioned into little hearts on Photoshop. I'll put more photos in, but this will give you a rough idea of how much space there is to play with, and a whole collage of photos could be put in. Plus, there's space for pictures on both sides of the window. Sweet, eh? So the cardboard triple heart standing table, here for your consideration. Cardboard is just awesome. Alright, so there you go guys, my unique cardboard display that could be used for Mother's Day. Just a fun idea that I want to try and experiment with, and I'm going to be doing more of this. I've enjoyed making cardboard furniture, like my cardboard based glass table here, an older video I made of this, which is my Attack on Titan cardboard sea table. So just stay tuned, click the subscribe button, and trust me, I got some crazy ideas in line for you guys. So thanks for watching, and more cardboard crazy madness is coming soon. Take care.